everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video that's been requested quite a few times on the latest release from Givenchy in their L'Interdit range. It is a new eau de parfum Rouge Ultime. I have a sample here and I'm going to compare it to the Rouge one that came out the other year, the original, and basically let you know what this smells like. If you are new here, then hello and welcome. We're all about perfumes. I have hundreds of videos like this. I'll leave my links to my other L'Interdit videos below, and I also have my blog with detailed articles on whole ranges, and I'll leave the link to the L'Interdit range article there as well, which includes the discontinued versions as well. If you're a regular viewer, do make sure you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. And as always, in the description box there'll be links to where you can get this perfume all around the world and the others that I mention, and of course the link to my website where you can get my perfumes, Empress, Aphrodite, and my super concentrated soy wax candles. Cool, so there have been quite a few versions of L'Interdit now. Some have remained as permanent versions, some were limited edition, but the original L'Interdit I have here in a sample is a really classy white floral fragrance. I do love Givenchy. I find their perfumes last well, they're good quality, and they're all quite classy. I love the Irresistible Givenchy. It's one of my favorite fragrances. But essentially the original is all about tuberose. There's some jasmine in there, orange blossom. It has some ambroxan in, which really helps it last. That's a synthetic ingredient that really helps things last, and patchouli in the base as well. And it has a top note of a slightly fresh pear and bergamot, but that quickly fades to reveal all those white floral hearts. Very classy, very wearable. Can wear it to the office, can wear it in the evening, like very versatile fragrance, and I think it's done really well for them. And L'Interdit means forbidden in French, and many decades ago Givenchy created a perfume for Audrey Hepburn, and it was called L'Interdit because she said it should be forbidden for anyone else to have it. This doesn't smell like that original perfume, but it's inspired by it and of course named after it. There is an eau de toilette version of it which was recently changed. It's in like a thinner bottle now, and I really like that because it really focuses on the orange blossom, one of my favorite perfume notes. So you get a really nice citrus opening and then orange blossom, but it is much lighter than the eau de parfum. And I do really love the intense version for autumn winter that has a sesame note in it. So it has this really unique warm undertone. It just feels very cozy, perfect for the winter time, and lasts really well. So we then have the Rouge. Now this one comes in a red bottle like the new one and can definitely be very easily confused. I'm not really sure why they haven't given it a more distinctive name, distinctive bottle, but there you go. So if I spray the Rouge one, so this has a ginger and blood orange opening, which I really like. I love blood orange, and I really am getting into ginger and fragrances as well. It also has a green undertone, almost like an ivy. That's from a pimento leaf note. And then, you know, sort of 20 seconds in, I start to get the signature tuberose, patchouli, jasmine of the original Givenchy. There's also a bit of vetiver in here. So I would describe the Rouge one as fresh green version of the original. Yeah, I really like that blood orange. I love blood orange. I need to make a perfume with blood orange in, definitely. So I really like that. That's definitely one of my favorite versions of L'Interdit. So we now have this Rouge Ultime. Now this looks to have quite different ingredients in, or at least some different ingredients. Okay. So it doesn't have any of those top notes. There's no blood orange, there's no ginger. I'm getting the signature DNA of L'Interdit. I'm definitely getting the tuberose. And what this has in it is cacao pods, so like a chocolatey undertone. It also has a hint of tobacco. So this feels warm, almost nutty, but still has a green feeling to it. But it's more like the bark of a tree. It's like a vetiver woody green, whereas Rouge was more fresh green. This is more, Rouge Ultime is more woody deep green. And there is a little bit of sweetness from that cacao pod, that chocolatiness. More sweetness than in the Rouge. The tobacco note also adds a bit of sweetness. Tobacco does have a bit of sweetness in, as well as that, of course, leafy greenness of the tobacco leaf. I like it. It's definitely more serious. It's definitely more autumn winter, but it's not super heavy and it's not as like intense as the intense one. I think if you like original London or others in the range, then this would be a nice winter perfume for you, because it's not massively different, but it does have these nuances, that slight sweetness from the chocolate, and it doesn't have any of the sort of fresh top notes that are in a lot of the others. So I like it. It's Soki approved. Definitely feels slightly heavier than the Rouge as well. It is quite confusing. I mean, the bottles look very similar. I think it's just a matte red bottle, whereas the Rouge was a like shiny red bottle. I've read that people can smell cinnamon in this, that can smell bubblegum in this. I don't get any notes like that. I think when comparing it to the crispness of the tuberose in the other perfumes, with this one having that slightly sweeter tone to it, I can see how people might find it to be like quite different. But it's not a super sweet fragrance. It definitely doesn't smell of bubblegum. It's just a bit warmer. I think that's fun, you know, fun, especially in the winter, like Christmas time. You don't really want any top notes of, you know, lemon or whatever, because it's just dark and depressing. So you want something with a bit of sweetness, bit of warmth, kind of like a cozy hug type vibe. So I like it. I prefer original Rouge to Rouge Ultime, but I think it's definitely an interesting fragrance, worth a try. It's quite complex. There's a lot of different notes going on in there as well. So they've definitely put thought into it, and I do think all the Longitude range are worth a try, definitely. So I think I'm gonna say it's Soki approved. I would wear it, definitely. I think it's classy. So yeah, let me know if you've tried it yet. What do you think? Do you like the Rouge one over the Rouge Ultime? What's your favorite in the whole Longitude range? Do let me know in the comments below. And like I said, all the links will be in the description box to my articles on all the Longitude perfumes and where you can buy all these as well for all around the world. Do give the video a thumbs up as well. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.